Our senior international correspondent, Dan Rivers, is joining us now live from London. Dan, you had a chance to speak with a friend of this suspect. What did you learn?
Well, that's right. A fascinating insight, Wolf, into Michael Adebolajo's life. He's clearly been known to the intelligence services here, MI5. A source telling me were aware of him and his accomplice for some time. He's now clearly known in extremist circles here, as you'll discover in my report. And, of course, now he's known around the world after his blood-soaked image made front-page news. His bloodied image is already seared into our brains, brandishing the meat cleaver and knife he used to kill a British soldier. But who is Michael Adebolajo? Friend Abu Baraa shares much of his extremist ideology and says he's known him for more than 7 years.
I mean, he's always been very vocal and very concerned about the affairs of Muslims and people being oppressed, and he could never tolerate anybody to really be oppressed and without to say anything. And I'm sure he felt very frustrated and helpless when he couldn't. You know, as a person, he was always very caring, very concerning. He's always had a heart for other people and just wanted to help everybody.
Michael Adebolajo was a fixture at Islamist rallies like this one in London in 2007. He's understood to have converted to Islam from Christianity 4 years earlier. British of Nigerian descent, he studied at this school in Essex. He married in 2006, a marriage which Abu Baraa was unable to attend because he was in prison for encouraging Muslims to kill British soldiers in Iraq.
Would you condemn what he did?
I would condemn the cause of this, which is the British foreign policy. At the end of the day, Britain has taken its people, its public, to war, and it's taken its soldiers to war. And knowing full well that war, is a violent practice, and people get killed in war. Soldiers are, in full knowledge that they could get killed. So Britain is the one who's responsible, the government, and I believe all of us as the public, we are responsible. We should condemn ourselves. Why we did not do enough to stop these wars going on in Iraq and Afghanistan.
But you wouldn't condemn his actions?
I would only condemn the one who is the cause of this, the aggressor, the occupier, which is the British government and the British troops.
But it is this young soldier, drummer Lee Rigby, who has paid the price for such extremism. CNN understands spies at the British security service MI5, based here in central London, were aware of Adebolajo and his accomplice while investigating other terrorist plots, but there was nothing to indicate either men were about to strike in such an appalling way. Wolf, there have been more arrests in this fast-moving police investigation. A man and a woman, both 29 years old, have been arrested in South London. Meanwhile, police in London and further north of the capital in Lincolnshire have been searching properties as they try and work out whether these two men were acting alone or whether there is any wider terrorist network involved.